Wow, what a march we've just had. This is the Blackburn Rovers save. We're trying to get them into the Premiership, and let me tell you, we're at the final hurdle. Let's have a look at what's gone on so far in the March month. Well, we're unbeaten still. We're still unbeaten. Yes, we dropped some points against Luton and we dropped some points against Blackpool, but it was 3 wins and a bounce. Let's do a quick little recap on their matches. So, 2-2 against Luton, not the best in the world. We'll get over it. 3-0 win against Reading. Sam Gallagher obviously getting in on the score sheet as per usual, and Bonatini actually came on and got a goal there as well. We draw 1-1 at Blackpool. Now, that's another disappointing one. Blackpool actually, weirdly enough, in that game just played very well. We just managed to sneak a point, to be honest with you. 87th minute equaliser. We was behind all game until Tyrese Dolan comes up with an equaliser for us. Ipswich 2-1, quite dominant, to be honest with you. The scoreline doesn't show what it should really have been, and we conceded like a last minute goal, to be honest with you, so it should have been 2-0, but 2-1 was the score, and then we emphatically win 3-1 at Millwall to cap off March. Now, upcoming in April, it's the biggest month I think we've had since January with the Carabao Cup run. This month will be the time when we either win the league or we bottle it, and I really cannot bottle it. I can't bottle it. We play Brighton, who are 3rd in the league at the minute. We play Burnley, who are 7th in the league, and even though they're 7th, they were a tough team to beat. We play Middlesbrough for a little bit of, well, I say respite. They're still 11th in the league, so they're still, you know, the top half of the league is still there. And then the biggest game of the season so far, we play Nottingham Forest, who are in 2nd. Nottingham Forest are 3 points behind us in the league. That's it. That's all they're behind us, 3 points. They're ahead on goal difference, so we need to start clawing that back. But that game against Forest on the 27th of April, that's a decider for the title. I'm calling it right here, right now. Whoever wins that goes and wins the title easily. Now, we are back on top of the table. Forest dropped some points during their run against Wigan, which allowed us to build another 3-point gap up because of the 2 draws that we had. We're both in the playoffs now, so, you know, even though that's not what we want, we're only here to get automatic or win it. We're in the playoffs. I highly doubt that we'll bottle it enough that Brighton come and sneak up and take our space, but you never know. I bottled it last year, so we'll see. The other bad thing here is that Sam Gallagher is out for the season. That's right, Sam Gallagher is out for the season. A dislocated shoulder he picked up in one of the games, and it was a 2 to 3 month estimate for being out. We couldn't rush it in any way. That was the only option given to us to fix it. So we've had to do it. We've had to give him the 2 to 3 months off, which has meant that Gelhardt and Bonatini have had to step up, and step up they have, let me tell you that. We also had our new intake of youth players come through, and it's pretty poor this year, to be honest with you. We get one elite talent, and that's it, and that's Andre Alger-Proctor. He's, it says centre-back, but then also says a full-back. I'm not sure he's made his mind up yet at 16 years old. A centre-back, right and left-back, can go to 4.5 stars, currently at 1 star. I mean, it's not even look amazing, really, does it? Tackling's okay, but his physical's not the best, so he definitely needs to get training them. Natural fitness is low, so needs to get training that. Passing is low. Like, he's got a bit of leadership, which is quite good. He's brave, semi-aggressive. Work rate's low. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel too enthusiastic about him. And then we also have Sean Harrison, Phil Davies, and I ain't even going to try and say that name because you know how bad I am at pronouncing names. But we've took these 4 on contract for next year. The rest, honestly, it was dross. Absolute dross. We just go straight down to 2.5, 3 stars, 1.5 stars. Really, really bad youth intake this year. So pretty disappointed about that, if I'm honest with you. We just need to get into it. It's 1st versus 3rd. It's Blackburn versus Brighton. I'm confident, but you just never know. So let's get into it then. Another bit of pleasing news about the youth that we have at this club as well is that Ashley Phillips has been named as the 8th best wonder kid in football for 2024. He's 18 years old, 4-star ability with potential to go to 5. I can't believe he's only worth 11 to 14 million, to be honest with you. We should be asking for 30, 40, 50 million. And then our monthly board reviews and monthly supporter reviews are in for the month. And do you know what? Absolutely no surprise to see. A+ from the board, A+ from the fans. Everybody's happy about most things. The board not happy with some of the finances to let some people go out on loan. Not really too bothered about it because Joe Rankin Costello, he's a nobody anyway, no offence. Lenny Ray Sereno's a youth player. Like, what do you want me to ask for money-wise for that? And Joaquin Blackwell's, yeah, maybe we could have got some money for him, to be fair. He is a 23-year-old shining star goalkeeper. Probably could have got something in monthly for him, but you know, we just wanted to get him some game time. The supporters aren't happy with Gino Peruzzi's latest performances. Now, I do agree I've been a bit subpar compared to what we signed him, but we've had injuries that he's had to cover and he's been so fatigued that what can we do about it? But yeah, pretty buzzing now that we've had consistent 8+s. I think this has been like 3 or 4 months on a bounce with A+ reviews. So hopefully we have this going into the end of the season when we hopefully win the league. We'll just have to find out and see. It's 5 days to go until Brighton, so let's just get on to it now. Right, so here it is. We're finally at that Brighton game then. So with Travis suspended, Buckley gets to keep his place in the team. So this is the squad that we're going to go ahead with. Going to keep Dolan in for Morgan Rogers for this game. Might bring him on at half-time, but it's a big game against Brighton. All the boys need to be up for it. Now, Brighton got relegated last year from the Premiership, so they are like of Premiership standard. Their players are very good, and that's why they are 3rd in the league so far. And we can't afford to lose it. We can't afford to give Nottingham Forest any ground in this title run, as Brighton have the first free kick. And they've put it wide as Reece Williams picks up a yellow card as well. Oh, no, it's a penalty. We don't need to make life hard for ourselves giving away penalties like this. Oh, Andrew's been put the wrong way. Okay. Wow. Right, it's okay. Let's encourage the boys. We've got to get back into this. The team, see if they respond to that at all. Doesn't look like it as he gives the ball straight away there on the wing. Oh no, Gelhardt's intercepted. Can he finish it? Oh no. Okay, fair play. Sanchez gets on that. It's a corner kick now. Pickering, can he whip it in? It's gone out. Adam Lallana plays it all the way back to his keeper. Brighton holding the ball. Gelhardt working hard there. Just hopefully not too hard because he's on a yellow card already. And Brighton look like they're going to try and attack now. Oh no, intercepted from Buckley. What a loose ball that is to Bonatini. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. McAllister makes it 2-0 to Brighton just as we're about to go into half-time. And we have got an absolute mountain to climb here. Luton missed a penalty to go ahead against Nottingham Forest. Oh, that is not good from us. Right, come on, boys. We can't concentrate on that game, but that would have helped us out so much. Oh, Bonatini, how have you been done there? This Blackburn team is not what we are used to. What is going on? Leonard. Could play it back to him. Britton into Onuma. Oh, we've got to finish them. You have to finish them. Oh, Phillips. Oh, it's off the post. Pickering with the ball. Just put it back in. Put it back in, Philip. Pickering. Oh, Forest have got a winner. No. I can't believe it. Oh, no. Forest got a winner in the 92nd minute. The top of the league again. No. In other news, we have got James McAtee on loan for next season. Regardless of what happens, we managed to sweeten the deal by putting an optional £26.5 million transfer fee in there. If we take that up or not is a different story, but it was the only way City get that to accept the deal. So we've got him, but oh my word, we don't need to talk about McAtee at the minute. We need to talk about us bottling the league. We're level on points now with Nottingham Forest. Oh, why are we making this hard for ourselves? Let's get this Burnley game. Oh, I can't, honestly, this Brighton game, I think a team talk is needed before the Burnley game. So let's get into that Burnley game then and see how we get on. We actually managed to get Joe Gelhardt in on a perm deal. So we had a £15 million clause in his loan deal for this year, but I just tried to lowball Leeds with a £10.5 million offer and some future fees depending on appearance and stuff like that, which they accepted. Problem is, I need to find £11.25 million from somewhere because, as we have seen previously, I ain't got any money. So, yeah, interact with the board maybe. Let's see what they say. And they've said no. The board said they will not release the money. Don't want to spend it all on one player. It's so frustrating. I know, like, I do moan a little bit, to be honest with you, about how Joe Gelhardt plays. But at 21 years old, who can go to 4.5 stars, played 31 and scored 9. And if you look at his previous season with us, he played 39 and scored 21 with 6 assists. I mean, it says delay for a week, but what's the point? We're not going to find 10 mil out of nowhere, so frustrating. Let's see, hopefully, before he goes back, if we get our next season's budget, we'll be able to afford him, but we'll just have to pay the 15 million instead of trying to get him a little bit cheaper. But frustrating, but good to know Leeds will accept it and Gelhardt accept a contract. So hopefully 2-3 months down the line, we'll be able to pick him back up again. So some pleasing stuff to see before we go into this game against Burnley. When we play the Burnley game, that will be the 100th game we've had in charge of Blackburn Rovers. Now, not bad at all, really, to go 100 games already. If we look at our career stats so far, we played 100 games. Well, we will have played 100 games. We played 90 at the minute. We're on 55 games won so far, 20 drawn and 24 lost. So, more won than lost, which is always a positive, to be honest with you, but only spent 3.2 million across all 13 of them. It's because we bring so many in on loan and so many free transfers. I don't think I've spent a lot of money at all in 3.2 million, with the net value of that being 10.25 million. Highest that we've bought for is Andrew, our current goalkeeper, at 1.8 million. He'll be a long-term future thing, so that's brilliant with that one. And the highest fee we've received so far is 4.4 million for Ben Diaz. Now, absolutely gutted that we had to sell Diaz, to be honest with you. He currently is at Stuttgart in the German league, played 38 times. We sold him to Marseille for a cut price deal of 4.4 million because of his contract being run down. We had to get some money for him. In the end, it probably wasn't worth it, and to be honest, probably led to us not being promoted last year in selling him and not just letting him go on a free. Okay, so here is the tail of the tape going into this game against Burnley. We're kicking off later than everybody else. So Nottingham Forest have played and they've won 1-0. They are now top of the table by a clear 3 points, but obviously we have this game to play in hand. It's 8th versus 2nd, but the thing is, Burnley are desperate to win this to get back in the playoffs. We're desperate to win it to get back on top of the table, or draw at least top of the table. We've already done the squad pre-match. Everyone's back in there who needs to be. The only thing that I've done major, Gelhardt is back up front and Bonatine is on the bench. That's just because I really want to give Gelhardt his chance to shine now for the rest of the season and get some goals. Bonatine's always there. We need to bring him off the bench, but Gelhardt can do it for us. So let's get into it then. It's us versus Vincent Kompany's Burnley. We have to win. It's make or break time in our season. Burnley with a free kick, whips it in. Oh, look how free he is on that side. Oh, what a save. Nothing really much going on, to be honest. First 25 minutes, a shot on target each. Biggest thing happening is that save from Andrew. We're not going to go into half-time here, 1-0, 0-0, sorry. Surely not. I mean, I'd rather go 0-0 than 1-0 down. Oh, good interception. Pickering has picked up a minor injury, but Pickering making a run down the pitch. What can he do? He finds Rodgers. Can he find the ball? Wharton across. Gelhardt. Get in. Ambitiously waiting for the flag. I think Burnley are here, but it's not coming. We go into half-time. Hopefully 1-0 up. Gelhardt. I did say I wanted him to reprieve himself, and that's exactly what he's done. There it is. Half-time to come. 1-0. We're beating Burnley. We go level on points again at the top of the table. We have to find 7 goals to get that goal difference equal by the end of the season. It's just not going to happen, is it? Britain nicks the ball there, but then gets it nicked off him, and Hedges nicks it off him. Everyone's pinching it off each other. Britain, Hedges, Williams. Nice bit of playing about here. Hopefully don't lose it to nothing. Oh my God, I was just about to say don't lose it to nothing stupid. And there we go. We can't afford to have that happen to us. We've got another corner. Pickering, we need to look at taking him off. It looks like he might be injured. Rodgers on the edge. Oh my God, what about Pickering? Gelhardt, get in. Is it? Oh, he's offside. Oh, no. Right, okay, let's have a look at what is wrong with Pickering. We won't start time wasting just yet because it's come back to get us that a couple of times. But now we are here at the 87th minute. We'll time waste frequently. 90th minute, 3 minutes of injury time. Do we hold on to this one? We do. It's 1-0 victory. It puts us level on top of the table. So let's have a look where that leaves us. Level on top of the table again. Yes, we squandered a 3-point lead, but we're back and we've recovered it. We need to find 7 goals in goal difference. That's going to be so difficult to find. Or we just beat Nottingham Forest. We could just do that. Oh, so Harry Pickering's injury from that game then, 2 to 3 weeks out with pulled knee ligaments. That's going to obviously hinder us considering our last 2-3 games of the season. If he's out for 2 weeks, that means we're prospectively looking at him missing the Forest game and being back for Peterborough. So hopefully he makes a speedy recovery in that one. And that means at the end of this episode, we have had a semi-okay little run. We shouldn't have dropped 3-0 to Brighton. It was a toss-up if we won or lost anyway. Brighton are third in the league, ex-Premiership side, still got amazing players. But to get beat 3-0 at home is horrendous. We've dragged ourselves back to level on points with Nottingham Forest after giving ourselves a 3-point gap. It is what it is. Here's the toss-up. The next game is against Middlesbrough. Not a problem. They're 11th in the league. We should be beating Middlesbrough. But then the title decider, I'm labelling it the title decider, is against Nottingham Forest. First in the league, level on points. They're above us on goal difference by 7. That is the one we want to play for. So make sure you come back and tune into that episode. Cheers for checking this one out. Let me know, how do you think we'll do? Am I going to bottle it? Let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like on the video, sub to the channel. Cheers for watching.